Maybe you should start flying Ray Lowhhrick, Mark.
But they're dirty, filthy rebels. There we go. Looks like internet stabilized again.
Now it does look like, oh yeah, well this is going to guarantee that Quickdraw is out of Ray's arc, so there's none of that defensive bonus. So Ray will just have Lowhhrick to help out. So Quickdraw's got a pretty good range one shot.
This is Quickdraw's favorite position to be in. Looks like we've got 2 hits, re-roll into 3 after.
Oh, just 2.
2 after expertise. Thanks for the follow there, good sir. Spends the reinforce
and takes
loses
1.
A shield.
I'm surprised he must be saving C-3PO for this next attack. Alright, Ray's got range.
Well, makes sense.
2 to Ryad and looks like just barely outside of 1 to the shuttle.
I got really excited till I realized the shuttle's base is rotated about 45 degrees off the ship itself.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So if you are Alexander, so it looks like he's taking the shot at the shuttle. I was going to ask who you would go for, the tokened up Ryad or the shuttle. Ooh, not a great roll for Quickdraw or Ray this round.
Variance is a thing. It's almost like this is a dice game as well as a board game.
Pulled 2 off of the Palp shuttle.
Yeah. And that's good, but that's not a whole lot to. Oop. Helps if I can math.
Probably trying to determine if Ryad is on the oh wait, the reinforced token is spent. Never mind, that doesn't matter. But no lone wolf, but looks like some natural
Looks like 3
hits.
from Dale. Into the Wookiee for 2.
2 shields off of Lowhhrick. Lowhhrick coming back angry though, with 4 and a crit. Looks like thrust control or something. So Palp shuttle not in a good spot.
I really like using magnets myself there, Larian, but each their own.
Oh, hey, I just realized we got it. It doesn't matter because he's still the highest, but Quickdraw is actually PS9.
Good catch. You've passed the test.
I can read.
Ish.
It only took like 20 minutes for me to notice.
So I'd almost be expecting to see the shuttle do the bank one and bump into Ryad. Doesn't bump into Ryad, which basically is going to lock off that entire area, forcing the Wookiee to go deep. Because if you can get behind a Wookiee, it's dead.
Yeah.
It might survive for a little while, but it's never getting its guns to bear again. And the Wookiee's Tactician is really the only stressor out there. So actually, I'm quite surprised we didn't see the Wookiee shoot at Ryad just to hand out that stress.
Ryad might have been out of arc, or that's maybe even range 3 to it.
Could be. Yeah, looks like Dale's doing the straight one for a bump. Doing the old just take a long ruler and put it on the side. Yeah, Dale's paint scheme looks great in real life. It doesn't show up that well on a Starfield map, which is what they're using all around. Ryad shrugs off stress, but this is a round where she doesn't want to go straight. So he marks. Seems like the Wookiee's turning in actually, right behind.
It's going to be close. I think he did it.
We'll have to see once we put Ryad back.
I think that's clear.
I didn't know he made stuff. Dale's been a real gent. We've talked to him a couple times over the course of this weekend, or week. Now it's the weekend. It's been a lot of fun. Honestly, the whole UK group has been pretty amazing.
So it looks like Lowhhrick didn't get stressed, but did, I think, bump the shuttle, so no action.
Yeah, sounds about right. That shuttle's in a rough spot.
Please report to flight control. Kevin Dessiker, please report to flight control.
So this is just a clusterfuck.
Ray's got 3 shades left. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I see 3 over there. He's got them stacked up, so it looks like too.
James Steffington, please report to flight control. James Steffington, report to flight control.
Well, if you were betting money that they would all bump each other into some nasty conga line, you got it.
So what's interesting is, sounds like this is going to hurt for Palp.
Oh, Palp is gone after this.
Oh no, he'll still be alive, but he'll be running for his life. Probably a bank 3.
No, Palp's only got 4 hull left. We didn't update the...
Oh, shit. I missed that. And this is why you need a responsible person in the control room with you, because me and Mornings don't agree, especially.
Lowhhrick takes a crit.
Thrust control fire, otherwise known as the weakest, but it's going to be very important here where he has no dice mods.
I think he bumped so he doesn't have a shot anyway.
Oh, you're right.
So here's Ray. Nattying into 5. Yeah, it's a dead shuttle.
But Palp has done his job in that he's gotten there, and now the Imps are in a great position to chase the Rebs. They are. That's why I love the mat that we normally use. Unfortunately, obviously, it's an official FFG event. The last thing they want is us screaming off of our own thing.
The only problem for the Imperials is Ray's in a good spot to sloop and get her arc back around on Quickdraw, and Ryad's going to be sort of facing at an awkward angle. Misengagement.
Yeah.
Lowhhrick won't be able to get his guns around for a turn or 2, but he can clear the stress and reinforce the back to help Ray out.
Considering they're bumped, if Ryad does the straight 3, gives you that focus evade.
Gentlemen, we are going to be using these tables.
This is yours? Yeah. Gives you the focus evade. And allows you to range 1 Ryad shot and the quick draw shot. Puts him in a pretty strong position. Not yet.
Do you want to be?
Yes, I do. I just need to figure out the second best.
You don't need to.
Just make sure you take one shipper or Caleb's.
Okay.
I just can't be left with the twos.
Right. Okay. Okay. Let me figure out which one.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch. So now, the background noise is getting interesting. We've got a hangar bay firing immediately to our left.
Okay, what did I miss? Oh, Lowhhrick hard turned and kept the stress.
Star Wars Destiny players, if you were registering for Day 1C, please do so immediately. This is the last call for Day 1C registration. Please bring your deck list of flight control.
And Sloop and Ray.
I'm excited to hear that's a final announcement for Destiny. It's been a long week of Destiny announcements.
So, Quickdraw should barrel roll here, right?
Not necessarily. I could see Dale taking the defensive focus, hoping to get shot.
It looks like there was 2 shields off of Ray, 1 left.
Yeah, Dale is following for the oldest trap in the book, though. He is splitting his fire quite effectively. And this one's probably going to hurt.
Looks like a hit crit plus whatever's getting re-rolled. So, looks like 2 hits and a crit. So not quite going to burn all of Quickdraw's shields in one turn like Ray would have wanted.
Yeah. And we're most likely going to see hull damage into Ray right now. You can see Dale slightly praying to the dice gods. For
Well,
4.
I think the prayer worked.
Ray raid
Ray
into taking 1 and then 2 damage cards, it looks like.
Yep.
And that's a whole new ball game.
Max Brooke, please report to flight control. Max Brooke, please report to flight control.
So it looks like it's a range 3 shot either way.
Which that benefits Ryad because out of the tactician range.
The SF does not have a 5 straight.
I'll take one ship. Then I'm gonna leave this one.
Does Ray sloop back to where she came from this next turn?
Oh, he decides to spend the focus. This must be into the Wookiee.
Crit onto the Wookiee.
Seems like a pretty damning crit. I'll wait till after this round of fire and then go check what it is. Never mind, our lovely friend Mike is volunteering to get the exercise because he's a good friend like that. What was it?
Yeah, that's not great. The crit is major hull breach.
Ooh.
So if Lowhhrick's not able to clear that stress and take an action to fix it, he still has to choose between, reinforcing or fixing that, depending on what situation he's going to be in.
That is a rough one for Alex. As a slight aside, as a set dials, I'm really impressed by these 2.0 sculpts. So we've got one of the T65s. Probably one of the impressive things is, unlike with the original set, the laser cannons on the X-Wing don't feel like wet pasta.
Yeah.
They actually have a little bit of stiffness to them.
Which is good, because people are going to be grabbing the wings even more since they're articulated.
I'm trying to remember who did that art for that Whisper, because I have a couple copies. And love them. It was Dale. Who'd have thought? I hadn't realized I'd actually communicated with Dale earlier. I'd bought a bunch of alt-arts off him. Well, actually, I bought him to give out to a couple of my friends, too. I collect Whisper alt-arts, okay? No. 2.0 is awesome. Everyone here is excited.
But I have to spend more money.
$50 for 40 pieces of cardboard and 120 cards.
But I have to spend more money.
Yeah, that's coming from the same people that are like, but I bought 12 Y-Wings.
Yeah, right.
But on the topic of this game, I'm not sure where everybody's going. I bet your Raid just sloops again.
Ryad's going to try to stay behind.
It's okay.
Lowhhrick.
Stefan out of Germany has the best Omega Leader, where it's just a middle finger made of prize templates and dice. Ryad's hoping to cut the Wookiee off and finish him off. Looks like the Wookiee might be sneaking right by. We'll find out. Looks like it's still going to clip arc.
But avoided the debris, so avoided the double stress.
But it's white, so he can't turn down that breach or... See, I'd say focus on Rey and finish her off, but if that Wookiee is available... Especially if Quickdraw's outside that lone wolf range, this is going to be rough.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Quickdraw does this round.
I'm not sure what the force is going to be, but... So, big surprise, Rey slooped. It's almost as impressive as calling a defender K-turning.
Boosting, that's interesting. But not being able to.
I'm surprised... Oh, he's measuring for it. I'm surprised he'd give up the extra dice and a reroll on Ryad there. Dale called it, it looks like. Oh, no, he did the heart too. which is still perfectly fine because a barrel roll right here gives him a pretty mean shot. Or he could be throwing 2 at the Wookiee, 3 at Rey twice. Looks like he's debating. He's making sure not to put a template down. He's talking it out with his opponent. Looks like that's what Dale's going for. Palp shuttles down, so that'd be 29 points. And Rey's at half, so that's probably around 30 points.
I think 32 is what it works out to.
God, I've watched so much Rebels, I start knowing how much they're worth. I think Quickdraw is probably going to have 1 left. I'll be quite surprised if we see Dale. They're checking to see if it's obstructed. I'd be amazed to see him pick up 3 dice right now. Looks like he's going for the 2. He's letting him know he's going to shoot front, then back.
Just barely catches that front there, yep. Much to Alexander's dismay. So there's the 2 dice.
Into a non-reinforced Wookiee.
For
2 hits. It's effectively 2 crits.
And it looks like they were evaded. So
he CPO or C3PO'd anyways to cover it. Yes, Dale McDale face. Because you Brits are great at naming things. Re-rolls it into 3 into Rey.
Quickdraw just putting in work.
Rey takes a crit.
And I'm assuming it's
that's
blinded pilot by that reaction.
We've all had that reaction, including myself.
Although, that might...
That blinded pilot might have just saved Lowhhrick's life.
Exactly, because if Alexander had shot back into Quickdraw, he saved 2 more shots this turn.
Yeah. This is Lowhhrick or Ryad into. Nope. Okay.
Right,
Yep.
so it looked like I thought the initiative went the other way, but that was Lowhhrick shooting into Ryad.
Unless Ryad doesn't have arc.
Must not.
Yeah. So no arc on Ryad. So that blinded pilot most likely saved both ships.
Unless, I don't know, Alex is probably smart, and if he's gotten this far, he probably wouldn't have taken that shot at Quickdraw and would have tried to, it looks like range 2 unobstructed, still in arc on Ryad. He probably would have just tried to finish off Ryad.
Oh, most likely, but as I've always said, every turn you can move forward. As a Quickdraw player, every turn you move forward where they don't shoot Quickdraw, it's just another step in your favor.
Yep.
How's it going there? Addis Beba? Just putting out there on the record, the FFG Event Center has some pretty good coffee. I'll be honest, it feels more like 8:30 than 10:45, but here we are with 30 minutes remaining in this, the 7th round of X-Wing for all these players. This is round 1 of the Swiss Cut.
Round 1 of 3 remaining before the cut.
Well,
First cut.
this was the first cut.
Yeah.
Their beer's good too. Big surprise here, Ryad K-turn. Looks like that was a K5. bank one off the Wookiee. Let's see if we get a reinforce or if he's going to turn down the crit. We don't have a solid time right now. There's 3 rounds of Swiss, then they cut to 16. I assume they're going to do a lunch break before that
I
cut.
think they're estimating around 3 o'clock local.
Yeah, depends how many games go to time in all reality. Day 1A was quite behind schedule. All the last thing he wants to do is give up extra damage. Oh, Ryad did lose her last shield at some point, and I missed it.
She still got one.
That's Quickdraw.
Oh, you're right.
Shout out to both of these players. They've been doing everything possible to make our streaming life easier, and that's not their job. And if Alex's luck carries on, he's going to roll a crit right now. Thankfully, he doesn't. We're probably going to see the straight one on the Quickdraw here. Just when he not hit the rock, which will put him actually in a beautiful position to shoot Ray without being shot back at.
I think Alexander was hoping to surprise him with the not being stressed on the debris with Kanan.
Oh.
He may have done it.
It might be the sweep.
Oh, man.
No, he hasn't changed. So this allows for the barrel roll, if he wants it, to a really nasty position. And he's hitting the arc. I'm not sure he's in arc. That's going to be close. But that's a lot of guns to bear.
Double shot. Double shot.
Oh, it's our pleasure having the Edmonton boys on. We're probably going to get some more representation from them. Right now they're floating around with both Scott and Bryson making the cut. Shout out to, honestly, all of Western Canada. From my math, we have 1 BC, 2 Alberta, and 3 Manitobans.
First shot was a miss. Second shot resulted in 2, and those are going on to Ray.
Now we're going to see where Ray shoots. 3 Edmonton guys, nice. I'd only seen Bryson and Scott.
Looks like Ray took the shot on Quickdraw.
So Quickdraw is going to take 2, shield and a
Crit, which is not blinded to the dismay of the Rebel player.
Dale seems pretty excited about the crit, so I'm assuming it's a stunned pilot or something. Takes that shot into Lowhhrick for 2.
And then 3 on to Ray. Suspending that defensive focus.
That was that or die.
To make it out with 1 hull, I think.
Yeah. Now the Wookiee's gonna... Oh.
I think we're measuring Lone Wolf. I think the right call is to try to take out Lowhhrick with this shot.
Lowhhrick has spent all of his tricks. It'd be just 2 dice.
But this way, you can kill Lowhhrick before he can return fire on Quickdraw.
The only one I can think on that is no. They're both PS5, so it'd be simultaneous fire.
He won't be shooting at Ryad, though.
Doesn't matter who you're shooting at. You get your chance to shoot.
It doesn't look like it's going to matter because he only got 1 damage on it.
And it's evaded. Lowhhrick did turn down the crit. They're measuring for arc. We're getting a judge call for arc. Dale does a lovely get over here beckon.
Get over here.
We appreciate if people do not do their best Scorpion impression and impale our judges. We would like them back in one piece at the end of the event. The effortable Chris Brown shows up to decide this honestly game-changing arc. Yeah, it's looking like it. Dale's getting a picture showing how close it is. Yeah, unfortunately no one did tell Dale you're only allowed to use your phone if... oh, no, he's providing light for the judge. 1 second, I'm going to make a shitty joke. Chris, you know those phones are only allowed at the table if Paul is calling. Yes. It's in the floor rules.
I can do it.
In all honesty, I think that was the only thing that could more excite people is if they ended that announcement of 2.0 X-Wing with the fact that they have OP floor rules.
Oh, yeah, that would have made the roof blow off this place.
Oh, yeah, this whole group would just get a little too excited. Though they've been pretty good and consistent this year.
Not sure what Alexander can do here.
It's in a rough position. The Wookiee's going to do a hard 2. Ray's going to sloop. Ryad's probably going to do a straight 3. And Quickdraw's probably going to do a straight 1, so he's got a shot at Ray. What's interesting is Quickdraw's got the ability to PS kill either of those opponents.
Yep.
It's whether you can bring the guns to bear.
He's got the ability to PS kill both of those opponents.
Yes, true. I wonder if he does the hard 2 just to try and get both arcs relevant. Because if we all know the Wookiee's going to hard 2, which is going to put him roughly there. Which means Quickdraw could go about there, which if we sloop it it might be a bump or it would be GG. I'm going to leave that up there just to see how accurately I can predict. Arcs. I think Quickdraw is actually going to bump because he's going to be a sloop. It'll be right there. No, this is the longest I think we've ever had someone drawing on a screen that doesn't end up looking like a dick. Oh, I bet he does the bank 1 on Quickdraw to stay where he is.
You're pretty damn close.
Yeah, I did a 3, not a 2. Oh, he goes the sloop the other way.
Oh, did you not think he was going that way?
No, I thought he was going to go to try and make it harder for Quickdraw to get a shot on both.
No, I thought he was either going to go that way or even maybe try to pull off the 4K just to do something unexpected because he is definitely playing uphill right now.
Now, if Quickdraw does that hard 2, No, just the bank 1. But he can barrel roll in for that shot and PS kill Ray.
I don't know if he can and manage to pull an arc off.
I think if he goes side to side, just straight across. That's what Dale's measuring in his head right now. He's directly overhead is a much better view than ours right now. He's stabilizing his internal tripod, channeling his inner. I can't remember who the Greek is that invented algebra.
I was going. He looks more like the drunk guy that's trying to tell himself to sober up and not throw up right now.
You got this. You got this. Keep it down. You got this. After hanging out with Dale last night, that might be the case. 20 minutes left. Thank you, Pathetic Greeks. See, you guys got my back. When I make crappy references, Twitch chat always knows. Dale's thinking hard on this one because we all know it's going to be the difference. How are our boys doing?
Jory conceded to go spend.
Okay. Josh?
Josh is going up against 2 pancakes right now. I haven't gone back and seen it. Other times.
In terms of our locals, Jory is now 5-2 after losing 1. This is the last one he's allowed to lose. We told him that. And Josh is up against a pair of pancakes, and we'll see how that goes. With the reinforce back, there's almost no chance of getting the Lowhhrick kill. He reinforces back, rolls his single dice, calls a 0, and Quickdraw doesn't have the dice to finish him off.
Tom just lost to Palp.
Tom did?
Yeah.
Tommy Steamroller, another Winnipeg local, is now 4-3, losing to Palp Aces. Or sorry, to what was it?
Yeah, you said Palp Aces.
It was Shuttle, Quickdraw, and Inquis.
Shuttle, Quickdraw, and Inquisitor. That's being formed by Ryan Farmer.
Josh looks to be doing good.
Josh looks to be doing good. So I guess we now have beef with Minox for beating one of our favorite locals. That's okay. I preemptively got that revenge by almost tabling D on day 1A. At some point, we might have to check and see if Dale's okay. Okay, he's proved he's alive.
He is, in fact, not stuck in a time warp.
You've got to take that shot on Quickdraw. You've got to finish Quickdraw off so that next round you don't get PS killed.
Yeah, you no more shields on Quickdraw. Fewer defense dice. You have to do that. The same defense dice, but no evades.
I think the scenario is he's trying to do the math of whether he does it and potentially loses Quickdraw. If he loses Quickdraw because Ray survives, he goes with the focus instead.
I was trying to
flip down his crit,
which I never got up to see what it was.
I'm going to check what it is. I wonder if it was a weapons failure.
He's rolling 2 dice, so I don't think so. And Lowhhrick reinforced that shot and survived. And here comes Ray.
That explains all the deliberation. It was a console fire.
Oh. So Ray only throws 2. And it looks like focus out. So he kept the console fire up.
Yeah, and looks like he rolled a crit on it. Yeah, Rasta is 10 feet from us. Real into his game. He had his first judge call today. We're kind of proud of him.
Before the game even started.
Before the game even started, he called the judge over, pointed at the table with a good 1-inch lip in the middle of the mat and said, "I'm not playing on this."
Yeah, no, the one they had him on was particularly bad.
Like, it was to the point you couldn't set a small base ship on it. So we're back to dials with nothing happening in that round. It was huge. So what we're probably going to see now, I called it last time and I was wrong, but we're probably just going to see the straight 1 or 2 on a quick draw. Just to flip down that console fire and keep the rear arc, where Ryad can do the probably 3K and finish off Ray. Because it's 1 damage on that big base that, honestly, can take a lot. It will take hits. I don't know. What do you think, Mike?
So Alexander has to kill one thing to go up on points, I believe.
Yeah.
So with that knowledge, he may sell out in 1 turn to just try and take 1 ship off and hope for some good luck on defense.
So there's the 3K on of Ryad. Big surprise. Lowhhrick's probably going to do a 2-bank. Oh, that's the hard 2 to really bring that arc to bear.
That's a 3, and he's going to clip.
3, he's going to clip. I'm going to feel terrible if this is a crit. It's a hit. He's good. But that also shuts down expertise.
Oh, Kanan took the stress.
Which means he definitely didn't sleep this turn.
He's going to boost past Ryad.
Well,
or maybe just take the shot and hope for the best. But I don't think
I could see trying to PS kill Ryad. I'm really impressed by the game we see adjacent to us. It's folks that are really taking the hangar base spirit to heart.
Okay, and he does boost.
Because we're seeing, like, I got a B-wing on the table next to me, guys. I love it.
And it looks like we have a sloop by Quickdraw with the console fire.
I assume he didn't give him the stress. I assume it's the reinforced token he's been using. Because Kanan took the stress away.
So no damage from console fire, but Quickdraw is out of range.
Dale is set up banking for next turn. Ray's got a range 2 shot and of arc into Ryad. If this gets damage, I'll be impressed. Should have Lone Wolf as well. Oh, no, you won't.
Natty out.
Yeah. Now it's going to be a range 3 through a rock shot into Lowhhrick. Entertainingly enough, these extra 2 dice make the ship infinitely more killable. Because it makes it that much harder to see 3PO.
Looks like 2.
So for 2, so in this case, assuming there's a reinforce, you call 0. Yeah.
Natty out.
So we're going back in. I thought this game was over a lot earlier. The Wookiee shooting back. This is going to be 3 dice on 5 with an evade token.
Or maybe not.
Or no arc. Dale almost seems disappointed, putting down a mitt full of dice. Tokens are off. Quick draw. I'll probably do a 2 straight. Ryad, a 3 bank. Might be a 3 straight from quick draw. We'll find out.
If you trigger a console fire, does it give you a crit or just a damage?
Damage.
Okay.
Well, you gotta know, console fire only works against Dragoon. That's why I'll probably see the straights here and put it down.
Swing players, 9 minutes left in the round. 9 minutes left in the round.
Just going for the face-off here.
For those of you wondering, Rastameus basically just climbed completely under the table to get a better look from the other side. Man, it's been a lot of fun to hang out with this week. Ray's going low and slow on the outside. Ryad won't have a shot. Looks like the Wookiee's debating action.
No, this is Ray taking a target lock.
Now, for the love of all things holy, Dale, flip that crit. Dale flips the crit. The console fire is down. We're seeing a range 1 quick draw. With
And
expertise
a billion damage.
for a should be dead Wookiee. Oh, no, that's 1. Takes him to 1 remaining. So he's not able to PS kill him.
Trying to determine if this is obstructed.
I doubt it is.
It's going to come down to just the minuscule angling of the corners there.
So this will be 3 dice on 4 dice with an evade and a focus.
Spin the target lock. So 3.
Well, the biggest change with Reinforce is that it reduces damage. It doesn't, you still take 1 now. Spends the evade to live. Take no damage, I should say. Ryad into Wookiee. Looks like.
Determining if he's going to spend that focus or not.
Spends the focus for 2. If Wookiee blanks out, he's dead. Alex is praying to the dice gods in jubilation.
So Ryad has no lone wolf and no tokens now, right?
This is Ryad is relying purely on dice. I see 2 blanks, so 2 hits. Oh, it's a crit.
Not direct, judging by the responses.
Oh, that was
Oh, he
into
wasn't even
quick draw.
taking it on Ryad. Yeah, he's taking it on quick draw. That's
That's the smarter.
the
play.
smarter call. We're dumb.
So quick draw is taking another crit. I'm gonna go see what it is.
I'm guessing major hull breach by the look of it, but about 5 minutes left in the round. We'll see if Alexander can pull off another round like that, where he can keep both his ships alive and somehow manage to kill one of the Imperials.
That's going to be easier than we originally thought.
Oh, reduced agility. Nice.
And Ryad will not be doing the K turn, I bet. I wouldn't be surprised to see this as the bank 3 to try and kill Ray. Who knows? But quick draw is going to be in a rough spot.
No, Ray's coming in and is going to PS kill Ryad.
That's assuming he doesn't get PS killed.
Yeah, Quickdraw has to be careful here. This is definitely, a prime example of a game coming down to the wire.
I'd probably only do a straight one here with Quickdraw to make sure the Wookiee doesn't have arc. And then focus everything on killing. So Ryad comes, that's good. Blocks off a whole lot of the approach for Rey to bring her arc to bear. Quickdraw should be facing straight towards Ryad.
Yeah, Quickdraw is facing the top of the screen.
Let's just add that in there so everyone can tell.
Rey coming in. Not as fast as I expected. I expected the 2-speed.
That's awkward. I don't know if Ryad has arc there. Might range 2. Oh, Quickdraw's coming in fast. That's going to put him in the Wookiee arc.
Okay, so Quickdraw barrel rolls into the Wookiee arc.
Oh, to have range 1 on both. I think he's getting greedy. Is that 3 dice or 4? That's 3. He's going for the double shot. 4-3.
Rey needs paint. Oh, that doesn't.
And that's a blank. Rey dies to a crit.
And come on, guys, finish out the butt shot. Dale wants to.
Out the butt. I'm not sure where low reinforced. I wouldn't be surprised if it's back. Butt shot for 3. Dale's got it.
Double shot. Double shot.
Are we off on Rey's damage count by 1?
All right.
We're off on Rey's damage count by 1. I'm sorry, everybody.
That is surprising. Unless they're just playing the what if game.
Don't ever play the what if game, ladies and gentlemen.
That's 5. Yeah, I think
they're playing the what if game.
Ooh, that was scary for a second. I was like, oh, were we off this whole time? He's throwing damage cards out.
They're still playing. Still playing, ladies and gentlemen.
Holy shit.
Ryad has a lone wolf shot. Nope, no shot. Okay, Ryad does a probably K3. Focus evade.
Yeah, so that turned on us real quick.
Yeah.
Knowing there's 1 minute left,
Half Rey is not more than Ryad from my count. They picked up dials. In all honesty, both ship, they're not living through this round. No, she has expertise.
She was stressed.
I think Rey is going to hard turn in, clear the stress with Kanan. You turned me down. Oh, he turned himself down. He's going to hard turn in, clear the stress with Kanan, target lock or something, and just hope for the PS kill on this turn.
Question, everybody. We just had a very interesting point. Did Rey modify both the offense and defense with focus or not?
Excellent
One of the
players, that is
spectators was
time
wondering
in the
'cause I didn't
round.
catch
Excellent
either.
Players, that is time in the round.
Ray had a focus token, I think, but wasn't. I can't remember.
Thrust control fire.
I can't remember.
Neither can I. Okay.
We weren't paying as close attention because we thought Ray was dead. So.
There's no expertise. There's a thrust control fire.
Ray, you need to try and boost in, yeah. The boost is not going to fit.
So this might get interesting. Huh?
I would.
Yeah, no.
So there's 4.
Slack's friend Jesper was asking, so we just thought we'd put
Dale's
the
gonna
question
live.
out.
And here comes Ryad with the return shot. Alexander had to hope for some blank greens there.
Ryad takes 1. And that's a good game.
And that's game. Woo!
Then it doesn't matter.
It's an exciting end.
No, I wouldn't. The only time we mentioned one was yesterday. Guy took a crit off a customer. That was major home weeks. Would have changed the game. And even then, it's just mentioning it to the judge.
Mirando,